Morning, everyone. So I'm doing this class, and as part of the structure of this class yesterday, we spent a couple hours talking about voiced nonverbal communication. So laughing, crying, sighing, all of these sounds, or the intonation of our speech, all of these sounds that affect the meaning of the words, or that can convey emotion without words. And I thought it was very interesting. It was not in any way Chinese philosophy or medicine based. We're talking a lot about Chaim Nachman Bialik and Rabbi Nachman of Breslev. But a lot of the language was very reminiscent of things that I remember studying when studying the expression of emotion as seen by Chinese medicine. And something that I've noticed in general and a lot in the last couple weeks, possibly again because of that effect of the spring, of the contrast between the outgoing wood energy and the inward focused metal energy, is a lot of sighing. And sighing is very significant both in physiology. There's a wonderful episode of the Huberman Lab podcast talking about the absolute necessity of sighing for healthy breathing. And it's also very important in Chinese medicine because the sigh really expresses the balance of energy in the lungs. And so just for a brief example of two things I think it's very helpful to be able to pick up on and differentiate when talking to people, is I think of them as the acceptance sigh and the rejection sigh. So possibly not going to be able to demonstrate this actually while walking uphill, but the sigh of, okay, I've thought it over and I've made a decision and I might not be 100% happy with it, but I'm going to follow through. This kind of a like, that's it, it's done. And on the other hand, there's I think of it kind of as the frustrated sigh, or the struggling sigh of I'm releasing some part of an emotion, as in I'm opening up about it. Maybe I'm complaining about something, or I'm trying to share my feelings, or I'm trying to be open, but I'm still hanging on to that emotion. I'm not going to let it go. And you can kind of hear that with the people who are like, okay. So I'm not a great actress, but this kind of I hear what you're saying and I accept it at the moment. Things aren't going my way, but I'm not letting go of this. And I think it'd be really helpful when you're talking to someone, if you're not really sure how much they've bought in to what you're offering, to really pay attention to what their breathing pattern, specifically what their sighs are saying about their emotional state. Are they completely emptying the breath out, which is opening themselves up to accept something new, or are they hanging on to their previous dynamic with that kind of I'm going to let some of the air out, but I'm going to stop it at the end there and make sure that I hang on to something that's bothering me. So I would love to hear your thoughts, and certainly if you've noticed yourself or anyone else sighing more than usual around you, I'd be interested to hear about it. It is something with this time of year, with the change in weather, the pollen in the air, again, that energy of like getting outside and doing stuff, at the same time that clearing out of what doesn't work for us, what we don't want to bring into the new year, can have a very strong effect on our lungs. So, all right, that's the thought of the day. See you tomorrow.